Brody, you're still not coming home? I've already prepared the hamburgers you said you wanted to eat today.
I don't need them anymore. I'm not coming back tonight.
You're not coming home? Not even late at night or something?
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, why not?
Work, of course. What else?
But you've never said you couldn't come home before.
There's been trouble. Things like this happen sometimes.
I see. I just wish you had told me a bit sooner.
I didn't have time for that. Well, even if I had said something earlier, you probably wouldn't have understood anyway. You wouldn't get how busy a man's work can be.
You don't have to talk to me like that. Lately, you've been making fun of me so much. Why is that?
Well, isn't it obvious? You're a dropout. I'm just stating the facts. Did I say something wrong?
You never used to say things like this. After we got married, you just got colder and colder towards me.
Honestly, it's just that I can't really have meaningful conversations with someone who's uneducated. Before we got married, I was fooled by your appearance. But now, I've come to realize that what really matters in a woman is her substance, not just how she looks.
Do you really think I'm that stupid?
Well, yeah. You didn't even finish high school, did you? That's pretty rare these days, you know. Even idiots can manage to go to high school, but you didn't.
Maybe that's true, but my parents were in debt. They told me I had to work as soon as I could.
That's just an excuse. If your parents didn't want you to go to school, you could have gone to child services or something. You could have run away and said, "My parents won't let me go to school."
But I was still in middle school at the time. There weren't any adults around me that I could trust. And I didn't fully hate my parents. It's complicated. I mean, sure, maybe things could have been different if I'd been able to talk to someone, but...
Yet in the end, you did escape from your parents and their debts, didn't you?
Yeah, and after I started working and saw what the world was like, I figured things out. I moved out and got my own place, and I even took the high school equivalency test.
Even if you passed the test, a dropout is still a dropout. Besides, you came from parents who couldn't even afford to send their kid to high school. That just means your stupidity runs in the family, doesn't it?
You don't have to say it like that.
But it's true, right? Am I saying anything that isn't true?
It's not the same as my parents.
What makes you so sure? But whatever, as long as you keep doing what you're supposed to do at home and don't cause me any trouble, I guess it's fine. I mean, that's all you're good for, housework. Oh, and I guess you earn a bit of pocket change with your part-time job, too.
Are you saying I'm just a housekeeper?
Hey, you should be grateful. Despite being a dropout, you still managed to get married and have a secure life. Isn't that a win?
What am I to you, Brody?
Huh. Right now, I guess you're just someone who does what I say. What? Were you hoping I'd say something like my beloved wife? Please, don't start having unrealistic expectations.
Hey, is there even a point to us being married?
Stop overthinking things. You don't need to get all deep about it. Just do your chores and follow what I say. I'm the one bringing in the money, so you should just be thankful and get on with it.
I understand. I get how you feel now.
Oh, and by the way, I'm going on a business trip this weekend, so pack my things. And don't forget anything, or I'll cut next month's household allowance as punishment.
Got it.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Just stay quiet and obedient, otherwise you won't survive. Hey, Elliot, you didn't pack my socks, did you? What do you think you're doing? Didn't I tell you not to forget stuff like that?
It's just socks. You can buy some at the convenience store.
Are you serious right now? You're the one who forgot to pack them and that's your response? What are you getting bold just because I'm out on a business trip?
You're not on a business trip.
What was that?
You're on vacation with your mistress, aren't you?
What are you even talking about? Are you messing with me?
I'm not messing with you. I've done my research on you. You've been coming home later and later from work, and the way you've been treating me has gotten worse over the past few months. So I had a feeling you were cheating on me, and I hired a private investigator.
You went and did something like that, huh? What do you want then?
I want a divorce.
What? You're actually trying to divorce me?
Of course I am. You treat me like a slave at home, and now you're cheating on me when you're out. There's no point in staying married to someone like that.
You can't actually go through with this. You're not capable.
What?
I mean, think about it. You're a high school dropout, aren't you? Do you really think any man would want a divorcee who didn't even finish high school? And let's be real, you're not going to find a company that'll hire you if you try job hunting now.
Are you worried about me?
Worried? Not a chance. I'm just giving you a reality check. You're probably scared deep down, right? What you really want is for me to apologize and say I'll change, isn't it?
That's not what I want at all. I think it's time for me to leave you.
Listen, if you want to apologize, now's your chance. Just say, I'm sorry for being so disrespectful, and I'm sorry for hiring a private investigator without asking. Come on, do it now while you still can.
I haven't done anything wrong. I have no reason to apologize, and I won't.
You really don't get your position here, do you? If you had just shut up and done what I told you, I'd have kept providing for you, but no, you had to pull something like this. This is why people say high school dropouts are idiots. You never think things through.
It's because I thought things through that I've decided to divorce you.
Yeah, spare me the threats. Anyway, I'm going out to dinner with my girlfriend. We'll talk more when I get back.
You're not even going to bother making an excuse for your cheating, huh?
Why would I need an excuse? You're no good as a woman anymore.
Then there's no problem with us getting divorced, right? If I'm as useless as you say, it shouldn't matter to you.
I already said we'll talk about this when I get back. You're not going to actually go through with a divorce, so stop pretending. You're just annoying. Hey, I'm back. Where are you? You don't have your part-time job today, do you?
I've left the house.
What? Are you serious?
There's a divorce paper on the table. Once you sign it, put it in the envelope and drop it in the mailbox. It's already addressed to the law firm I'm working with.
You're really serious about this?
I wouldn't joke about divorce just to threaten you.
What the hell? This is such a pain. Are you really trying to make me a divorced man?
You're the one who cheated, so this is your fault.
Why couldn't you just listen to me quietly? You wouldn't have had any problems living with me.
All you gave me was barely enough to get by. You took away my part-time job, leaving me to do nothing but housework like a slave. I couldn't buy anything I wanted. You never really loved me, did you?
What are you even talking about?
Your mistress is married. You couldn't be with her, so you settled for marrying me, right? You just wanted someone to do the housework and obey everything you said. I have a recording of you saying exactly that.
So what? You should think of me as your benefactor for marrying a high school dropout like you.
Benefactor? You've treated me like a slave, not a wife.
You'd better watch your mouth. You've been getting cocky with your attitude lately. Oh, low-education women are the worst. They start getting all arrogant when they're not worth it. You'll regret this, I guarantee it.
I won't regret anything. I don't care anymore. Just sign the divorce papers.
Fine. I'll file for divorce right away. And for going against me, no property division. You're going to be left with nothing and your life's going to be miserable from here on out.
You're not going to divide the assets?
Of course not, idiot. You're not even getting $10 from me.
I see. Well, that's fine, but don't come crying later.
What? You're the one who'll be crying. You can't survive without a man, and this is what happens when you try to act tough. I've been guaranteeing your life this whole time, and this is how you repay me?
As long as you sign the divorce papers, I don't care. Goodbye, and don't ever come near me again.
That goes double for me. I should have never picked up garbage like you, a high school dropout with nothing going for her. Hey, Elliot, what the hell are you doing? Why did you tell my girlfriend's husband about the affair?
Huh? Isn't that the normal thing to do? I thought you'd want to know the truth came out.
Are you kidding me? The divorce is already finalized. Why are you meddling in something that's none of your business? That was between me and my girlfriend.
You can still claim compensation after the divorce, you know. It's a legal right.
What? Compensation? What are you talking about? Did you really think I'd just let this slide? I thought you didn't even care.
Didn't you know that? How stupid can you be? You really didn't think about the consequences of your actions, did you?
You never said anything about compensation, so I thought you didn't even know what that was. It's not like you've ever been very open about your thoughts.
You've really been underestimating me, huh? Even though I only graduated from junior high, I've got over 10 years of work experience. Did you really think I wouldn't know such basic things? This isn't just some game, it's serious business.
Because of you, I'm now paying double the compensation. How am I supposed to manage that? I barely have enough for myself.
It was a double affair, wasn't it? That means you have to pay compensation to two people, obviously. To me and to my husband. This isn't my fault, it's just common sense. If you don't get that, then I don't know what to tell you.
I told you we weren't doing any property division. We agreed on that during the divorce proceedings.
Compensation and property division are two different things. Don't mix them up. And the reason we didn't do property division is that you barely had any savings. You spent even my part-time wages on entertainment and useless things. I had to cover everything while you were off playing around.
Where the hell are you right now? Do you even know how much trouble you've caused me? I need to know!
Why does it matter to you? We're divorced. It's none of your concern where I am or what I'm doing. You don't get to act like you care now.
How are you even managing? I don't have any money, so how could you possibly be getting by? You know what? Come stay with me for a while, but you'll have to pay rent. I'll let you crash at my place for $500 a month. It's only fair, right?
I'm fine, thanks. I already have a new place and I'm not going back to living with you.
A new place? You've moved? When did this happen? I thought you were still looking for somewhere to stay.
Do you remember where I used to work part-time? That office job I had?
At a private real estate agency, right? You were working as an office clerk. I remember you telling me about it.
Well, while I was working there, I got my real estate license. So now I'm working full-time at a real estate company. It's actually pretty great for me.
Wait, it's not at the same company, right? You left there?
Nope, the owner of the company where I was working is closing up shop. So he introduced me to a different real estate firm. It's actually worked out great for me. I've been able to start fresh.
So, you're not struggling at all? You're doing well for yourself now?
That's right. I'm making decent money and managing just fine. No thanks to you, of course.
Elliot, I'm in serious trouble here. My girlfriend's husband is demanding $20,000 in compensation, and I don't have any savings left. I can't pay it. How did I get into this mess?
Wow, sounds rough, but honestly, why don't you just borrow some money? You must know someone who can help you out.
I've got your compensation to pay too! Come on, why don't you just move in with me? I'll deduct the rent from the compensation I owe you. That way you won't be at a loss either. It could work out for both of us.
I'd be at nothing but a loss. Why on earth would I want to live with a guy I can't stand? I have my pride, you know.
Can't stand? We were married not long ago. You can't just act like we were nothing. There were good times, weren't there?
Did we ever function as a real married couple? You didn't even like me from the start. I am done living like some kind of slave, waiting around for your approval. I deserve better.
I'll be a proper husband this time. I've already broken up with my girlfriend, and I'll make sure to take care of you like I should. Just give me another chance.
Don't say things like that now when you have never cared about me before. I'm happy with the life I have now, and I am not going to ruin it by going back to you.
But you don't want to live alone for the rest of your life, do you? Eventually you'll need money for all sorts of things, and the world isn't kind enough for a junior high school graduate to get by on her own forever. You need someone to support you.
And your solution to that is for me to live with you? You've got no savings, and now you're about to be saddled with even more debt. You must be joking. That's the worst idea I have ever heard.
You're no better off than I am, are you? We're both in a tough spot.
I'm definitely better off than you. I'll be getting compensation from you and your girlfriend's husband. And I've still got the savings I had before we got married. That's something you can't say, right?
Savings? You had savings? Why didn't you ever mention that? You're sitting on a pile of money and now you're saying you don't need to share it? We should split it. I'm entitled to half just like any normal couple would.
Savings from before the marriage aren't considered marital assets, so they're not subject to division. You should know that. It's not my fault you didn't do your research.
What? How does that even make sense? Why didn't we talk about this during the divorce? I thought we were being fair.
Are you really dumber than I am? I thought this was just common sense. But thanks to your ignorance, I was able to get exactly the divorce I wanted. I'm not responsible for your lack of understanding.
Elliot, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to overlook things. I just thought you'd understand what I was going through.
It's too late for apologies now. You've made your choices, and now you have to deal with the consequences. You brought this on yourself.
My girlfriend's husband, he's actually a client at my company, and now everything's gone to hell there, too. I don't know what's going to happen next. Please, just don't abandon me. You're the only one I've got left to turn to.
You abandoned me first, and how is it my responsibility to fix your mess? Are you expecting me to pay the compensation for you? That's not how this works.
No, it's not like that. I don't know what to do. I thought you might help me because we were once close.
Yes, it is like that. You know it is. But no matter what happens to you, your position at the company won't change because of me. I'm not going to sacrifice my newfound stability for your mistakes.
Elliot, I'm really, really sorry. I know it's hard to believe, but I truly did marry you because I liked you. It wasn't about your education or anything. I thought you were cute. I loved you. That's why I wanted to marry you in the first place.
Stop. That's seriously gross. Don't say stuff like that ever again, okay? We're divorced. We're strangers now. You can't just pretend like everything is fine between us.
Please, don't say that. I took care of you, didn't I? I supported you after we got married. You should at least show a little gratitude for that.
You are seriously out of touch. If I hadn't been working and bringing in money from my part-time jobs, you wouldn't have been able to pay off your credit card bills. I'm the one who kept this household going. I don't owe you any gratitude. You're the one who should be thanking me. If anything, I should regret marrying such a worthless man. That's the only thing I can agree with you on. You were right about one thing. I was an idiot for marrying you.
I thought we could at least talk about our situation. You don't have to be so harsh. We can figure this out together.
Together? You're still thinking about together? That's not happening. You made your bed, and now you have to lie in it. I am moving on with my life.
But I miss you. I know we had our problems, but can't we try to make it work again? I don't want to lose you completely.
You already lost me when you chose your girlfriend over me. You can't just turn back time and expect everything to be okay. Life doesn't work that way.
I realize that now. I should have treated you better. I should have respected you more.
Too little, too late. I'm not interested in your empty apologies or your newfound upstanding of my worth. I'm done being your backup plan.
Please, give me one last chance to show you I can be better. I can change. Just let me prove it to you.
You think words will magically fix everything? You have to show it with your actions, and frankly, I don't believe you're capable of that. Not after everything.
I understand your hesitation. I really do. Just think about it. Maybe we can work something out.
Think about it? I've thought about it plenty. I've made my decision. I'm moving forward and I won't look back.
Is there really no chance for us? I can't stand the idea of losing you forever.
Sometimes you just have to accept what's gone. We can't go back to the way things were. You need to start focusing on your own life and not dragging me back into yours.
I don't know how to do that. I thought we had a connection, something special. I thought you'd understand.
You thought wrong. You made your choices and now you have to deal with the fallout. I am no longer a part of that equation. It's time for you to face reality. After that incident, my husband ended up accumulating a considerable amount of debt, which led him to the difficult decision of paying compensation to me and to the husband of his affair partner. This was not a straightforward situation, as it involved a lot of emotional turmoil for everyone involved, and the ramifications were far-reaching and complex. I remember vividly the day he called me, his voice trembling with desperation. He was sobbing on the other end of the line, begging for my forgiveness and trying to make me understand his point of view. However, despite his tears and heartfelt pleas, there was no way I could ever bring myself to forgive him. The betrayal cut too deep, and the trust we once had was shattered beyond repair. It wasn't just the affair itself, it was everything that came with it. The lies, the deceit, the complete disregard for our marriage. The pain I felt was immense, and forgiving him felt impossible. I spent countless nights tossing and turning in bed, replaying every memory in my mind. How could he do this to us, to our family? Did our years together mean nothing to him? These questions haunted me, and the answers were painful and elusive. Furthermore, the situation was complicated even more by the fact that my husband's affair partner was the wife of someone he worked with. This connection brought an additional layer of repercussions that neither of us had anticipated. His infidelity angered the upper management of his company tremendously. They viewed this as not only a personal failure on his part, but also a breach of professional conduct that could jeopardize their business relationships. As a result of this scandal, my husband faced serious consequences. He was demoted and transferred to a branch office in a remote area, far away from the bustling city we once called home. This demotion was not just a professional setback, it felt like a death sentence to his career. With this move, any prospects for advancement were effectively extinguished. I could only imagine how he felt being stripped of his status and responsibilities. For him, this was as good as receiving a pink slip, a clear message that his actions had significant ramifications, not just personally, but also professionally. The financial implications of this change were dire, adding another layer of stress to an already difficult situation. I couldn't help but feel a mixture of sympathy and resentment. On one hand, I was aware that losing a job or promotion could happen to anyone. On the other hand, I had to remind myself that he had brought this upon himself through his actions. The pain of betrayal was still fresh, and it was hard to reconcile my feelings of anger with the reality of his situation. Meanwhile, the family of my husband's affair partner also faced turmoil. I heard that they ended up getting divorced, and the wife returned to her parents' home, presumably seeking refuge from the chaos that had ensued. It made me wonder about the impact of these events on their children, if they had any, and how this would affect their lives moving forward. It was clear the ripple effects of one affair had caused significant damage to not just our two families, but to many others connected to us. I felt a sense of responsibility for my own family's well-being, but also an inexplicable burden for the other family involved. Although my husband and his affair partner might think they could continue their relationship, I was well aware of the damage caused was too great for such a relationship to flourish. I'd collected enough evidence of their infidelity and handed it over to her husband, which I knew would further complicate matters for both of them. It's been said that karma has a way of catching up with people, and I was beginning to see that in action. As I sat back and reflected on these events, I felt a mix of emotions. I didn't wish them happiness together. I believed that their relationship was built on a foundation of deceit, and therefore, it could never truly thrive. There was a sense of satisfaction in knowing that they would face consequences for their actions. On a personal level, my life took a different turn. After my husband's demotion, he suffered a pay cut, which added to our financial strain. Previously, I had been working part-time, contributing to our household income, but due to circumstances beyond my control, that job came to an end. Now, with only his reduced income, managing our finances became an arduous task. Every month felt like a battle to make ends meet, as I meticulously planned our budget to cut unnecessary expenses. The reality of our financial situation hit me hard. I remember sitting down with a calculator and a notepad, listing out all our expenses and trying to figure out where to cut back. It was disheartening to see how quickly our savings had dwindled and how precarious our situation had become. I was forced to make sacrifices that I never thought I would have to consider. I had to learn how to navigate a new financial landscape, one that required constant vigilance and creativity. I recall the day I received a call from my husband's lawyer, who reached out on his behalf. He was essentially begging for money, trying to find a way to keep his head above water. I listened in silence, my heart hardened by the pain he had caused me. Despite the pleas for help, I chose to ignore his request. He had made his choices, and now he had to deal with the consequences. It felt empowering to say no, to stand firm on my resolve. My husband had always been a proud man, and this was evident in how he conducted himself. It was difficult to see him in such a vulnerable state, but at the same time, I felt no sympathy. He had brought this upon himself, and I couldn't help but think that he needed to face the reality of his situation without my assistance. I wanted him to experience the hardships he had created so he could learn from them. As I distanced myself from him emotionally, I found myself focusing on my own life. I had moved on in ways I hadn't expected, secured a full-time position with a real estate company, transitioning from my previous part-time role. My new job was both busy and rewarding, and I found fulfillment in the daily challenges it presented. Each day felt more vibrant and purposeful as I drove headfirst into my new responsibilities. I felt a renewed sense of independence and strength, which was liberating after the tumultuous events of the past. My financial situation began to improve gradually, and with that stability came a sense of hope and possibility. The satisfaction of earning my own money and being able to manage my own life brought me immense joy. I found solace in my work, and I poured my energy into my career, embracing the changes that came my way. As my life stabilized, I started considering additional ways to enhance my skills and qualifications. With my newfound financial security, I contemplated pursuing a new certification or taking courses that would open doors for my career. The world felt full of opportunities, and I was determined to seize them. I spent hours researching various programs and qualifications that could further my career, eager to invest in my future. The idea of learning something new excited me. I wanted to become the best version of myself, and I knew that education and personal growth were key components of that journey. Life is long, and I realized it was essential to keep my feet firmly planted on the ground while reaching for the stars. I wanted to create a life that was not only about surviving, but thriving. I envisioned a future where I could find my own happiness, independent of the pain and betrayal of my past. I began setting personal goals, both big and small. Whether it was planning a vacation to explore new places or simply dedicating time to read books I'd always wanted to dive into, I found joy in the little things. I felt a sense of excitement for what lay ahead, ready to embrace each day with a positive mindset. Additionally, I made it a point to reconnect with family and friends. I realized that I needed a support system, people who could lift me up and remind me of my worth. I organized small gatherings, inviting friends over for dinner and sharing stories and laughter. These moments became vital to my healing process. Surrounding myself with positivity helped me rebuild my self-esteem and reestablish a sense of normalcy in my life. Through this process of rediscovery, I learned the importance of self-care. I took time for myself, indulging in activities that brought me joy and relaxation. I started practicing mindfulness and meditation, allowing myself moments of peace in an otherwise chaotic world. This practice helped me center my thoughts and feelings, providing clarity amidst the confusion and heartache. As the months passed, I found that my resilience grew. I was no longer the person who had been devastated by my husband's betrayal. I had evolved into someone stronger, someone who could face life's challenges head-on. I embraced the uncertainty of the future, understanding that while I could not control everything, I could control how I reacted to it. In conclusion, my journey has taught me valuable lessons about resilience, self-worth, and the importance of moving forward. I have learned that happiness comes from within and that it is crucial to prioritize my own well-being. I want to continue this path of self-discovery, finding new ways to enrich my life and experience true joy. I believe that even though my past was filled with pain, my future holds the promise of something beautiful. I look forward to forging ahead, discovering new opportunities, and creating a life that reflects my aspirations and dreams. I am determined to build a future where I can be proud of my achievements and happy with my choices. I want to explore new horizons, make new connections, and continue to grow as an individual. My journey is just beginning, and I am excited about the possibilities that lie ahead. As I navigate this new chapter of my life, I carry with me the lessons of the past, using them as a foundation for the bright future I envision. Every day is an opportunity to rewrite my story, and I am committed to making it a beautiful one, filled with love, laughter, and self-fulfillment. I will not let the shadows of my past define me. Instead, I will rise above them, embracing the light of my future with open arms. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Hey, Nancy, are you there? I was just wanting to check up on you and make sure that everything was going good. How are you doing? Physically, I mean.
Wait, what? I'm confused. Why are you even sending me a message like this? I mean, I'm fine, but still.
Well, I just wanted to ask if there've been any signs of you being pregnant yet or not. You don't feel queasy or nauseous or anything like that at all?
I'm really sorry to tell you, Oscar, but now I don't really feel any of those things. I feel basically the exact same way that I always do, if you really want to know.
Oh, I see. Then I guess that must mean you're not actually pregnant then, right? Which also must mean that the fertility treatment isn't going all that well either, right? Do you even remember how long it's been since we started taking you to that clinic to start this whole treatment in the first place?
I think it's already been about a year since I first started seeing a doctor there.
Well, you want to know how I know it's been a whole year? Because of all the money we've spent on that useless place. I knew that the whole thing reeked of being a scam.
I really am sorry about this, Oscar. I don't really know what else to say to you at this point.
Well, I'm not asking you to apologize or anything like that. I mean, sure, we have a problem, but it's not your fault. After all, you can't help being born into a defective body like yours, right?
But, I mean, you just said it's my body causing the problem, so how is that not my fault?
I just really don't think that there's any need to blame yourself when it comes to all of this. If you do that, then all you'll do will be to get sad, and then that'll bring down the whole mood back at home. In fact, when you get that way, it really does get pretty annoying having to be at home with you.
I really am so about everything. I don't have any kind of excuses I can offer or anything like that. But I guess your mom's idea that I go and try to see a doctor about this didn't work so well, right? Of course, she never meant to suggest that to hurt us or anything, so we probably shouldn't mention anything. After all, I know that at the end of it all, your mom only wanted a couple of grandchildren from us is all.
Yes, you're right about that. After all, I was an only child, and I know that my mom always wishes that she had more kids. So I'm sure she's eager to have grandchildren now.
I know, but I also know that your mom has been so patient with me and has been nice enough not to put any pressure on us.
I know, but that's because putting pressure on you wouldn't solve the problem now, would it? I know that this is bothering my mom as well, but, well, maybe we should just give this up.
No, don't say that, please. Let me just keep getting the treatment for just a little while longer. It's got to work. I've heard that it really takes 2 or 3 years of doing this before most patients start to see results.
I see. So it would take that long before we could even have a kid then? Well, I guess I'll have to think about it.
Nancy, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I heard the big news and I am just so excited for the two of you. Oh, hey, Yolanda. I'm sorry, but I don't think I know what the big news is that you're talking about. Oh, come on. Are you really going to make me type it all out? I am talking about the fact that you're pregnant. And this means that I'm finally going to be a grandmother. I know that this journey really hasn't been easy on her body at all, so please just let me know if there's anything I can do for you. I promise that I'll be right there in a heartbeat to help you out. Wait a second. You heard that I was pregnant? Yolanda, I really don't know how to break it to you, but I'm not pregnant. Are you sure that you didn't hear this news about someone else instead? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Of course I don't have the wrong person. I was told by Oscar that you were pregnant. Why would he tell me that if it weren't true? Hold on just a moment. You're telling me that it was actually Oscar who gave you this news? But of course, he told me that I was the first person to be hearing about the big news and that he was so excited. Yolanda, you know that for the past year I've actually been receiving medical treatment for my infertility, right? But I think you should know that despite already a year having passed, I'm still not pregnant. Are you sure that Oscar wasn't talking about the wives of one of his friends or something like that? Well, if he was talking about someone else's kid, he was certainly making it sound like this was his own kid and he was talking about. He told me that I wouldn't need to worry about becoming a grandmother anymore and that it was just a matter of time before I met my grandchild. But now you're telling me that none of that was actually true at all. I just have no idea why in the world Oscar would tell you something like that. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all if you're telling me that you're really not pregnant at all. But maybe I was just misunderstanding what Oscar was trying to tell me. Well, maybe I should try talking to him a little bit about this and see what the deal is. Nancy, I'm very terribly sorry to ask, but are you alright? What do you mean, am I alright? Why wouldn't I be alright? I really don't want to cause any kind of drama between the two of you, and I really am sure that I just misunderstood what I was being told. But anyways, just please know that you can always reach out to me for anything, okay, dear? Yeah, of course. I'm really sorry that you got so excited over this. Oh, that really is okay. It's just like nothing has changed since before I got the call from my son. I'm sorry for me jumping into conclusion about all of this. Hey, Oscar, are you there? I just want to know why in the world did you lie to your mom and tell her I was pregnant? Your mom texted me about how excited she was to finally be a grandma and it made me feel horrible. Why would you go and say something like that to her? What's the matter with you?
But I wasn't lying to my mom at all, actually. The truth is that I am going to have a kid, and that's all that I told her.
But then you're just wrong about that because I'm not pregnant, so how are you having a kid?
You really just don't get it, do you? Of course it's not going to be your kid. You can't even get pregnant in the first place.
But then, what do you mean? Why did you say that you were having a kid then? Just whose kid were you even talking about in the first place?
Well, obviously that would be the child of my second wife. You'll always be my number one girl, though, so don't ever fret about that. Although now that I think about it, giving me a kid might just be enough to have my number two wife take your spot as number one.
Seriously? What is the matter with you? Number one and number two wife? Are you telling me that you went out and got a second woman pregnant?
Well, I had no idea how long it was going to be before you were ever going to get pregnant, you know? So as a kind of insurance policy, I went out and got another girlfriend. And let me tell you that it really didn't take all that long before she was pregnant.
Please tell me that this is some sort of horrible, cruel joke that you're playing on me right now. I mean, I just can't believe that you cheated on me like this. How could you betray me?
Well, you should know that this is really all your fault. I mean, you were taking way too long to get pregnant, and I don't have all day, you know. The fact of the matter is that neither of us are getting any younger, and I wasn't about to wait around for nothing.
But I already told you that it takes time and for the treatment to really take effect. I mean, I thought you were supporting me through all this. I just don't understand how you could turn around and do something like this to me.
And I thought I told you that those treatments were just a giant money trap, and I wasn't interested in paying for them anymore. In fact, you know what? I think that you ought to pay me back for all of those treatments of yours that I've paid for up till now. Do you have any idea how much you've cost me?
But you told me that this wasn't my fault and that I shouldn't blame myself for any of this. Now you're telling me that you actually did think that this was my fault this whole time? And your solution to do that is just to get another girl pregnant and just go jump to being with her now?
Of course, now that I've gotten her pregnant, there's nothing more I want to do than throw you out now. Sure, you had a pretty face, but you were completely useless in every other way. I know that I never, ever should have married you, and I should have gotten with Erica in the first place.
Wait, what? Are you telling me that the woman that you got pregnant is Erica? Don't tell me that when you say Erica, you mean that Erica?
That's right. I know exactly the one you're thinking of, and yes, it is that Erica, if you must know.
So then, you mean to tell me that you cheated on me by sleeping with one of my friends?
You know, you really have been just so oblivious to her and I seeing each other. I admit that I was the one who made the first move, but she was all too eager to meet me as well.
I don't even know what to think right now. How could the two of you do this to me?
Well, it's the truth. Although if you really want to know, it sounds to me like Erica has wanted me for a long, long time. I guess she must know that I come from money and wants to live an easy life. And so that's why I'm gonna get rid of you and make her my new wife instead. So there.
I really just can't even believe that this is happening right now. I just don't understand how the two people who I probably trusted more than anyone else in the whole world could do this to me. I mean, Erica should know how much I love you. She heard me talk about you all the time.
Well, I don't really feel like interfering in whatever talk it is that the two of you are gonna need to have. But I'll just give you my 2 cents and say that I don't think Erica ever considered you a friend.
No, that can't be right. Of course we were friends. This can't be happening right now.
Look, I'm not joking or lying or anything like that at all. You really need to wake up and accept reality. And the reality of right now is that we need to get divorced and you need to move out. I need this house empty so that I can live in it with Erica and our kid, you understand?
So you're just gonna kick me out of our home? But where am I even supposed to go?
How the heck should I know anything about that? I mean, after all, you're just a housewife who's never ever had to work a real job in her whole life. Not to mention the fact that both your parents have passed away as well, so there really isn't even a home for you to go run back to.
And even knowing all of that, you're still going to just throw me out of the house like this?
Huh. Well, considering that you're just simply incapable of being able to take care of yourself, what if you didn't move out and you just stayed in the house as our maid?
This has got to be some kind of joke, right? I mean, do you really think that I would ever want to stay under the same roof as the two people who backstabbed me?
Well, if you don't like that idea, then you know exactly where the door is, don't ya? But I can't speak for what's gonna happen to you next. But then again, I don't really care. So just hurry up, pack your bags, and get lost already.
You're just horrible. Do you know that? You and Erica. I can't believe the two of you. You both went behind my backs and betrayed me, and now you're just going to cast me out like this.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and cry about it. That's gonna solve the issue for sure. Oh, wait, that's right. Nobody is coming to help you at all. So why don't you just run away and never come back, and I can finally live with a wife who can give me children, and my mom grandchildren.
I'm never ever going to forgive you all for this. You're going to pay for this.
Hey, Nancy, are you there? I was just curious about where it is that you've been staying these past few days. Don't tell me that you've already been reduced to living in a cardboard box and begging for spare change on a street corner.
You really are a horribly rude man. Do you know that, Oscar? But if you must know, I'm living in a perfectly fine house.
Oh, really? You mean that you managed to find a house with an opening that you could live in? Or is it just some condemned old building that you're squatting in?
No, it's nothing like that at all. It's a perfectly regular functioning house that is really quite spacious, if I do say so myself.
Well, are you there in the house with anyone, or are you just living alone? Because if you're in a house like that, then it sounds to me like it's only because someone pitied you. So tell me, did you find a man and woo him into buying a house for you? Do you really work that fast?
If you really must know, I'm not living with a man at all. But the person who gave me the house was in fact a woman, and she doesn't need it anymore. She's a very kind woman who has made a room for me in her home. I couldn't be more grateful.
Wait a second, you're telling me that you found some old bat who pitied you enough that she's letting you stay with her?
They're very kind. You don't know what you're talking about. They arranged a room for me and told me that I could live with them for as long as I need to. Although I have to say that being in this house has been just like a dream. It's got all I could want and more.
Well, I take it that whoever this woman is, then she's probably pretty rich then, is that right? Just who is this person anyways?
Well, actually, she had a rich husband who died a few years ago, and she got quite a large inheritance from that. The house itself is quite old, but she completely renovated it about 5 years ago, so the interior is just lovely. There's even a courtyard with a fountain. It's amazing. It's like a real mansion.
But wait a second, now that you say all of this, that sounds just like my mom's home.
And the thing about this woman's husband was that he made his fortune on the stock market, so he had quite a bit saved up. But now this kind, sweet woman just lives all by herself.
Okay, hold on a second. You're talking about my mom's house, aren't you? Are you actually staying with her? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, it isn't like I broke in and claimed a room for myself or anything like that. It was actually your mom who invited me here in the first place, if you want to know.
But that doesn't make any sense at all. Why would my mom want to invite you into her home?
Well, after you and Erica threw me out of my old house, I got a call from your mom.
My mom called you after I threw you out of the house so that I could live with Erica and not you? But what did she want to talk about?
Well, she was a bit worried about me, so she wanted to reach out and check in on me. And when she found out that I didn't have any place to go and lived at, she offered to fly me out to her place.
Hold on a second. You mean to tell me that my mom offered to fly you all the way out to her house from here? Are you kidding me?
I know that it was a long ways away from all that I used to, but I didn't have many other options. After all, I had lost the people closest to me in my life, and I didn't see any reason to keep my life here.
But why would my mom be doing all of this for you? I just don't get it at all.
I would be more than happy to explain what's going on for you then, son. You see, I'm letting Nancy stay here at my house as long as she needs to get back on her feet. This is really the least that I can do for the poor girl, after all that you've put her through.
Wait a second. Is that you, Mom?
That's right, it's me, your mother, and I have to say that I am just so let down in you. How could you treat a woman as sweet and kind as Nancy like this? I mean, as if cheating on her wasn't bad enough, you have to cast her out of the house like that?
But well, she wasn't able to have any kids. She was totally useless to me, to us. I poured so much money into her fertility treatments and it got us nowhere. You wanted grandchildren, didn't ya?
Of course I want grandchildren, but I didn't want you to treat your wife like this. And I didn't want you to cheat on her with her best friend either.
Well, I figured that if Nancy couldn't do what wives are supposed to, then it was up to me to find a woman that could do all that. I thought that you'd be happy about all of this, Mom.
I have no idea what part of this you thought that I would be happy about. But I want nothing to do with you or the little harrot you're with.
I don't get it. What's wrong with Erica? She's a fine girl. You don't even know her well enough to be saying things like that.
I don't care what you have to say for either of yourselves. The moment that I learned what you two had done to Nancy, I decided to make a very important decision. From now on, you are no son of mine, and the only real child I have now is Nancy.
What are you talking about, Mom? Are you really telling me that you're going to choose Nancy over your own son?
I told you already that I don't have a so. Besides, I can really empathize with Nancy after all. I wasn't able to have children either.
Wait, really? This is the first that I'm hearing about all of this.
Well, it's true, and until I actually got pregnant, I was told all kinds of horrible things. That's why I never ever wanted to put any kind of pressure on Nancy to make her feel bad of not having children. I didn't want her to go through what I did.
But don't you get that there's no point in being so nice to her anymore? I mean, Nancy and I are divorced now. She's not even my wife.
You know, I just never in a million years thought that you would be the kind of guy to abandon his wife so quickly like this.
But well, what are you suggesting then? That I should have just waited with Nancy, not knowing if she was ever actually going to be able to have kids or not?
You're supposed to stay with Nancy because she's your wife, and you've ought to have married her for life. There was never any need for you to go running around like this behind her back. I still just don't understand how you could do something so underhanded and dirt. I really don't have anything else to say to you about this.
Please, Mom, I just know that once you actually meet your grandchild that you'll change your mind about all of this. I'll bring Erica over once she's had a moment to rest after giving birth.
Look, Oscar, Your mom already said that she didn't want anything to do with you or Erica, so why do you think she would want to come over? Why can't you just leave us alone already?
Nancy, please, you have to explain yourself. I don't get why my mom is doing this.
She just explained to you herself. She said that she felt bad for the way that you were treating me. She swooped in to protect me, and for that I am very, very grateful to her.
But how did you even get her to care this much about you? It doesn't make any sense at all.
I didn't do anything to get your mom to care for me, thank you very much. But your mom is just a very kind person with a very big heart, and that's why she let me into her home. I suppose if you're looking for someone to blame, though, you can start with yourself since she felt so bad for what you put me through.
Oh, just shut up and get out of my mom's house already. You don't belong there.
As tempting as that is, I don't think that's what your mom wants. So anyways, if we've got nothing more to talk about, then I think I'll end the conversation here. Have a nice life! This was the first time since my parents had died that I finally felt like I had something over a mother in my life again. She had always been so kind and sweet and welcoming to me, and now I finally realize why. A few days after our last conversation, Oscar showed up to his mom's house with Erica and demanded to Yolanda, who refused and demanded that leave her property. They had flown all the way to see her, and she wasn't even going to show her face. I know that Yolanda is getting old and is thinking about how to split her estate, but I told her over and over again that she already done more than enough for me, and that I couldn't possibly ask for more. I don't really know what's going to happen in the future, but I am just so grateful that I've been given a second chance by one of the people I expected least. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hey, Corinne. I'm trying to think. You had work today, didn't you? Are you done yet, or are you still at work?
I just got done a few minutes ago, actually. So, what do you want? Is there any reason you're asking, or... You don't usually message me out of the blue like this.
What? Can't a man express concern over his own daughter? Think about it. You're still in high school, and you're about to go walking through the streets downtown alone at night.
Uh-huh. Okay, so tell me what you're really trying to talk to me about. Let me guess. You got a favor to ask of me, don't you?
Is that any way to talk to your father, young lady? Here I was trying to make sure you weren't getting beaten up by some mugger, and you go and get all snotty on me. You're gonna have to work on that little attitude of yours, and fast. You're not gonna get any boys to like you if you treat them like that.
That's nothing you need to be concerned about, Dad. Hurry up and tell me what it is you want to tell me. I'm not making any promises that I'll actually do what you want, though.
Jeez, you can be such a grumpy thing sometimes. Is it that time of the month? Anyway, so you walk by a convenience store on your way home, don't you?
Yeah, and?
I was wondering if you wouldn't mind picking up a few beers for me. I had a bunch here in the refrigerator, but I drank them all already.
Oh, for the love of... You're drinking again, Dad? Both Mom and I have told you again and again that you need to stop.
What do you expect me to do, just suffer through a whole evening sober? I work my ass off all day at the office. I'm exhausted. I need to relax. You and your mom need to get off my back about this already.
We wouldn't have to be on your back if you would get it under control like we ask you. And Dad, I don't think I need to remind you about this, but I'm a minor. I can't buy you beer. It's kind of illegal.
Oh, come on, you can figure something out, can't you? Like, I don't know, go to a couple different places and hope they don't card you?
I'm not gonna break the law so you can get even drunker than you already are. Actually, come to think of it, didn't you have work today? You're done awful early.
Yeah, about that. I took the day off today.
Why?
Because when I woke up this morning, I was super hungover from last night. All I did was sit up in bed and the room started to spin, so I laid right back down and called in sick.
I wish I could say I was disappointed, but nothing you do surprises me anymore. It's like you've been on an endless downward spiral ever since you got laid off from your job. You said you were gonna look for a new job as soon as possible. Whatever happened to that? How's the job search going?
What do you mean? I am working.
Yeah, a part-time job that you explicitly told us you were just gonna do until you found a decent long-term job. It's been 6 months, and you're still doing the same part-time job. So, I repeat, how is the job search going?
It's going. You can't rush these things, you know. I don't want to get stuck working at some dead-end job at a bankrupt company. Sheesh, what is it with you today anyway? I am your father, young lady. You will speak to me with the respect that I deserve. Don't forget who's the one that pays all the bills around here.
Oh boy, here we go again. Every single time you run out of excuses to make for yourself, you drag out your man of the house routine. It's embarrassing to watch, so can you please knock it off? Especially considering you being a drunken loser makes Mom have to work overtime every day in order to keep us afloat. You're aware of that, right? If not,
Don't you dare talk that way to me, young lady. You don't tell me what to do. I am your father. Once you get home, we're going to have a good long talk about respect, so I hope you're ready for that.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna stay over at a friend's house tonight. Good night, Dad.
Corrine, don't you dare go to your friend's house. This conversation is not over.
Dad? Where are you? What are you doing right now?
Where I am and what I'm doing are none of your business. What do you want?
You know what I want. Did you take money out of Mom's wallet before you left the house today? Mom says there's $100 missing. She's been searching all over the house for it.
Take? Don't be ridiculous. I didn't take anything. That money is all mine in the first place. How could I take something that's already mine?
Mom was going to use that to pay the credit card bill. Why would you just take that without her permission or even simply telling her? You could have just said, "Hey, honey, I need to use that money for something," and then all of this would have been fine.
I already told you, Corrine, that is none of your business. And why are you the one talking to me about this anyway? Where's your mom? What's she doing?
Really? You're gonna stand there and pretend like Mom hasn't been texting you all morning? The only reason I'm texting you now is because you wouldn't respond to her.
What a lousy wretch that woman is. How could she get a kid to do her own dirty work? You know what? I'm getting sick and tired of her insolent attitude toward me. You tell her that until she apologizes for how she's been treating me, I ain't coming home.
And now you're making Mom out to be the bad guy? Jeez. You're the one who took her money. She needs that money. Give it back.
I've been working all the years we've been married to support her. She's never had any issues with mooching off of me for money, but now she wants to throw a hissy fit when I take some of it back? Both of you are out of your minds.
You're the one who's drunk right now. Also, don't act like this is the first time you've ever done this either. Usually it's just $20 or so, but this time, Mom just couldn't overlook it.
Everything we have is the product of my hands. I paid for everything, the house, the car, our food. There's nothing wrong with me keeping a little bit for myself every once in a while.
Look, if you don't want to give Mom back her money, then I'm coming over there right now to take it from you. Where are you?
You can come down here if you want, but you're too late. I had the day off today, so I decided to go out and have a few drinks. I already spent all that money. Ha 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 ha.
You are such a scumbag. Mom has put up with so much for your sake because she believes you can do the right thing. But I guess she was wrong about you. Don't you care about disappointing Mom at all?
She's disappointed. I'm disappointed that she refuses to shut up and do as I say. She should show more gratitude to me for all I do as the head of the family.
You really don't get it, do you? Whatever. Just don't expect Mom to put up with you forever.
You sure do like to complain about how I lead this family, huh? Well, what about you two? What have you done for our family lately?
How much time do you have? Mom has part-time jobs in the afternoon and evening, and I give Mom some of my paycheck to help with expenses too. You've got no right to question our dedication to the family. You've completely abandoned looking for work.
I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about the house. You two have been so busy with work or whatever that you've completely stopped working around the house.
We do whatever we can when we have the time.
This is your idea of whatever you can? The house is a mess. I mean, we have two freaking women in this house and you still can't keep it clean? You can complain to me after doing my laundry.
I don't believe you. You don't work at all, outside or inside the house. And you want to tell us to do everything for you? When was the last time you washed even a single plate?
Oh boy, here we go again, blaming me for your failures. I didn't raise you to be such a lazy girl.
That's it. I'm done with you. Talking to you is so pointless. You're such an idiot.
Did you just call your own father an idiot?
Oh, silly me. I'm so sorry, Dad. Won't you please forgive me?
Yeah, you call that an apology? You apologize just as well as you take care of the house. You and your mother have been going out together pretty often lately, haven't you? If you have time to go clothes shopping or whatever, you have time to clean the house.
What, you get to go off and drink yourself to death, but we can't enjoy ourselves from time to time?
Wait a minute. What do you mean, enjoy yourselves?
I mean, just that. Have fun. You have fun at the bar, we have fun doing other stuff. So, I don't think you have any right to complain about us doing whatever we please.
Sure I do. I'm a man, you're not. A woman's place is in the home, a man's place is wherever he damn well feels like.
Right. How could I forget we're still living in the 1500s? I'll leave you alone to enjoy whatever dive bar you're in right now.
Corrine, where's my dinner?
Sorry, Dad. I didn't have time to put anything together. You can go and buy whatever you want, just get fast food or something.
What? You mean to tell me you were too busy to even throw together a simple sandwich for me? And where's your mom? I can't find her anywhere. Are the two of you together?
We went out to dinner together tonight. So don't worry about picking up anything for us. You can eat whatever you like.
What? You two went out to dinner without me? The man of the house, the person who's paying for that dinner? The laundry isn't done, the dishes aren't clean, the floors aren't swept, and you're eating out?
Wait a minute. Who do you think is paying for this dinner? And it's not just our dinner tonight. Who pays for all of the food that's in the refrigerator right now? Me and Mom do.
What? What are you talking about? I'm the breadwinner of this family. You've got some nerve to tell me that you're the ones paying for everything.
I don't believe this. You don't even know how much money you make? That's so pathetic, I don't know whether to laugh or cry. You can't support a family of 3 on $500 a month, you moron.
The amount doesn't matter. I'm still the breadwinner. You've got no right to go out on the town without me.
Oh, excuse me, I need to make a correction. $500 is just what you take home every month. Out of that, you only put $200 towards our expenses. So, you want to call yourself the breadwinner when you're only contributing $200 a month? You're insane! I make more money than you at my part-time job.
Wow, I'm just too busy with looking for a new job, that's all. You have all the time you want to work, you're still in high school.
Uh-huh. So tell me, Dad. I tried to ask you this a while back, but you never really gave me an answer. How's the job search going? Any leads? You've been looking for more than half a year now. If you like where you're working right now, that's fine, but why don't you just start working there full time? You're not so busy that you can't drink yourself stupid every other night. Why not pick up extra shifts here and there?
That's an adult matter. A kid like you could never understand. I have to deal with way more stupid bull crap than you could ever dream of, so keep your ignorant mouth shut.
No, Dad, trust me. We have to deal with way more stupid bullcrap than you. You know, Mom started working night shifts recently, right? And I'm working the maximum amount possible on all of my days off. What are you doing while Mom and I are working, Dad? Drinking, watching TV, drinking, snacking, drinking some more, and then passing out.
I have to have some way to unwind. You have no idea the stress I'm going through. If I had to stop drinking, I don't know how I'd be able to deal with it all.
You have stress? We tell you time and time again to stop taking money we need to pay the bills, but you keep doing it. We tell you time and time again to stop getting drunk every night of the week, but you keep doing it. You don't think living with someone like you is stressful? It's downright torture.
I won't tell you again, Corrine. You will not speak to me that way. I am your father, and you are my daughter. You need to know your place.
I know exactly where my place is. It's you who doesn't seem to be conscious of your own. Take a look in the mirror sometime. Now, if you'll excuse me, I would like to go back to enjoying this pleasant dinner with Mom. Don't interrupt us anymore. Are you awake yet, Dad? Or are you still passed out from last night?
What do you want? Are you ready to apologize to me for the way you were speaking to me last night?
No. Are you regretting all the booze you drank last night to soothe the shame of getting shown up by your own daughter? You were passed out on the couch when we got home, so we left you there. Then, when we got up this morning, lo and behold, you hadn't moved an inch.
Shut up. I didn't pass out. I could hold my liquor. I could have kept going for hours if I wanted to. Now stop giving me crap about drinking.
Well, Dad, if that's what you want, so be it. I will never complain to you about your drinking ever again.
It's about time, good grief. Hey, hold on a second. Where are you? You're not in your room. Or the living room. And, hey, your mom isn't here either? Are you two off somewhere screwing around again or something?
We were intending to talk to you about this last night when we got home, but since you hadn't even woken up or even changed sleeping positions by this morning, we figured there was no point in waiting around for you. Now that I have your attention, would you like to have a bit of a conversation right now?
Conversation about what? I feel like someone's shoving a red-hot Phillips screwdriver drenched in bleach into my brain right now, so make it quick.
As you wish. Mom and I decided that we're going to move out of the house. She left a stack of divorce papers on the table, so read through them and sign them at your earliest convenience.
Huh? What are you saying? Is this some kind of a joke?
No, Dad, we are 100% serious. Look for yourselves. All of our stuff is gone, isn't it? There are some large items that we left behind. We'll come back for those later. We'd appreciate it if you could help us move them into the car when we do.
I don't believe this. What's your problem? What's your mom's problem?
Wasn't that made clear by the stack of divorce papers? Our problem is you, Dad, and we're solving it right now. We are sick and tired of having to deal with your nonsense. So, for the past several weeks, Mom's been looking all over for an apartment that we can afford. Mom told me from the beginning that as soon as she found a good place, the two of us were going to leave and never look back.
Is that what the two of you have been doing lately? Looking for an apartment?
Yep. Mom managed to find the place we're moving to today just a few days ago, and she fell in love with it right away. The gas company just came to turn the gas on, so we're waiting for the guy they sent to get that taken care of.
What do you think you're doing leaving me like this? I never gave you my permission to move into a new place.
Dad? Hello? Are you still half asleep or what? Mom's divorcing you. So she doesn't need your permission to do anything anymore. And neither do I. I'm gonna stay with Mom from now on.
You two are out of your minds. Don't you realize what you're doing? You think two women like you are gonna be able to make ends meet by yourselves? Not to mention you're still in high school. How are you gonna get by?
I mean, I don't see how it's gonna be that much different from the way we're getting by right now. You don't work. Me and Mom are the ones making all the money. And you always drink away any money we manage to save by the end of the month. I am sick and tired of living like this. Honestly, with you out of the house, we'll probably be in a much better financial position.
But this is all happening way too suddenly. I'm still looking for a job. I'm trying really hard over here. You're supposed to support me through this difficult time. That's what a family does.
When Mom and I were going through difficult times, did you ever do anything to support us? I'm racking my brain and I can't think of a single time. What, did you expect the whole families support one another thing to be a one-way street?
Obviously, yeah. I'm the breadwinner, aren't I?
Dad, do you even know what the word breadwinner means? You're only making around $500 a month right now. And you spend most of that money on booze. You're not the family breadwinner. You're the bread loser. Seriously? We'll be better off without you.
That's it. I'm done talking to an ignorant little child like you. I'll just have to talk to your mom directly and convince her to knock off this foolishness.
Yeah, I was sure that you'd say something like that.
What do you think you are, some kind of Nostradamus? Who else am I gonna talk to?
Obviously not me. You learned your lesson that you can't beat me the other night when we went out to dinner without you. You're gonna try to corner Mom when we come back to the house to pick up our stuff, aren't you? You know that if you can get her cornered, you can scare or threaten her into doing what you want. Am I right?
I'm her husband. Of course I could get her to do what I want.
Just like I said, I can see right through you, Dad. I already asked Uncle Jake to come by and pick up our stuff for us. You can give the signed divorce papers to him when he comes by. Oh, do you remember Mom's brother, Uncle Jake, right? He's a former MMA champion, so I would suggest you don't try any funny business with him.
Corrine, how can you be doing all of this to your own father?
It's pretty simple, actually. I don't see you as my father anymore. You wasted all the money that Mom and I worked so hard to earn. You dragged on your job search for over 6 months. You never worked, but instead spent all your time drinking and cursing us out. If you don't want a couple feminine upstarts like us around, fine. You can make do by yourself from now on.
By myself? No. You're really gonna leave me? You can't do that. You know I'm not making any money right now. What am I gonna do without you guys to support me?
I'm sorry, Dad. I thought you said you were the family breadwinner. Whatever happened to that? If you're as capable a breadwinner as you think you are, I'm sure you'll have no trouble without us. With us out of the way, you'll have so much more money to spend on booze. After that, I called my Uncle Jake and had him stop by our old house to handle my dad. Needless to say, Dad didn't put up much of a fight when Uncle Jake told him to sign the divorce papers. He carried out the few boxes of stuff we had there and brought them over to our new apartment for us. I've been making records of all the abusive things my dad has done to us over the past 6 months, including audio and video recordings. I presented them all personally during the meeting between Mom and Dad with their lawyers. Honestly, seeing the look on his face when I pushed play on the audio recordings was one of the most satisfying things I've ever experienced. We caught wind that my dad had been hanging out outside of our apartment lately, so I put on another call to Uncle Jake. I don't think we'll have to worry about Dad anymore. Mom told Uncle Jake she feels bad that he has to act as a sort of personal bodyguard to protect us from her ex-husband, but Uncle Jake told her that putting bullies like my dad in their place was the reason he got into MMA in the first place. Since we don't have to worry about Dad anymore, our next goal is to forget about him completely. Once we do that, there won't be anything keeping us from enjoying our new life together as mother and daughter.
Hey, Pete. So, how are you feeling about all this? Were you able to persuade your mother? Was the plan a success or not?
Oh, Abby, I'm really sorry. As I expected, I knew this was going to be impossible. I really didn't want to hear that she was going to come. It's a little rude to crash someone's honeymoon like this.
Yeah, I thought so as much. There's no way that she'll go home if she's on her way to the travel destination.
Yeah, when I got off the airplane, I was shocked to see her there, too. She wasn't planning on telling me anything, so I didn't think it was necessary to kick up a fuss.
Wow, your mom sure knows how to plan ahead and move without us knowing. It's incredible. I wish she refrained from interfering with our life just this one time. Now that she's come this far to, I guess, keep an eye out on us, there's not much we can do, right? We can force her to get back on a plane.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if doing that would be the best thing. But we can make this work, can't we? I'm sure that this'll be a great honeymoon away from everyone.
But don't you think her being her is too much? Don't you think it's better if she goes home now? I'd be more happy with that happening, okay?
But as I said to you before, Abby, I don't think that would be possible since she just got here and it would be a waste of time, money, and effort on her part.
But she's interfering with our honeymoon, Pete, right? Are you just telling me to give up on trying to get us alone? You seriously want your mom hanging out with us?
I suppose you should. What are we going to do about the room arrangements? We haven't made a reservation for her, have we? The room that we've got for us is only supposed to be for 2 people, so there's no way she could sleep in the same room as us.
When I was checking in, I decided to check to see if there was any other rooms available. There's only one room that she can get into right away.
You're seriously the best and know when to think ahead. Thank you so much for that, Abby. I tried to convince my mom to not come. I'm sorry that you had to take care of the check-in process for her and everything else.
I mean, there's not much more we can do about this situation, but it seems to me that there's no point in her besides being here. I don't know why she insists on coming with us. Her role is not to keep an eye on us 24/7. This is our honeymoon. Don't you think it's an invasion of privacy? I guess I'll just do my part as the daughter-in-law.
Well, it would very much help me if you could do that, Abby. I guess we'll head over there straight away.
Yeah, okay. I'll be waiting here for you both. Oh, actually, there's something that I've been wondering about. Can I ask you a question?
Oh, okay. Is there something else that's bothering you apart from my mother being here on our honeymoon?
I will say that the thing that shocked me the most about today, but no, that's not quite what I want to ask. I just want to ask if your mother drinks a bit of alcohol?
Yeah, I suppose she does a little bit. She had a wine or something like that on the plane ride over, and while she was waiting for me at the airport, she had a drink in her hand as well as her luggage.
Okay. That's what I thought. When I saw her last, her face was red and blotchy. It's been on my mind for a while about how much she loves drinking.
Yeah, I expect that she'll be drinking a lot today with me, since this is more or less a holiday for her. I'm sorry in advance about that. I know you put up with a lot.
That's fine, but don't go too overboard with it, okay? When you drink, just do it in moderation and drink water as well, alright? You've got a bad drinking habit.
Yeah, you've told me that much. I know that I do. As a result, I've reduced the amount I drink considerably, so there's really not that much to worry about, Abby.
I understand that, Pete. I'm just hammering it into your head so that you remember. I'm just afraid that you'll let alcohol take over, you know?
Yeah, I get that, but it'll be fine, Abby. I won't do anything to spoil our honeymoon. But I can't say anything when it comes to my mom, though. Okay, I just flagged down a taxi, so we're heading your way.
Okay, cool. I guess I'll see you both very soon. I'll be waiting here in the lobby when you get here. Oh my god, for real, this is the worst thing ever. Are you still awake, Pete? I don't have my key in the room with me, so could you open the door?
Okay, chill. There's no need to be so angry. So how was it? I bet it was so nice to jump into the sea at nighttime, right?
Well, if you're so excited about, why don't you get in and experience it for yourself, Pete? Who literally pushes people into the sea? What on earth were you thinking leaving me alone for?
No, that's not quite how it was planned out. Look, I never thought that you would fall into the ocean so beautifully. To be honest, I couldn't help but laugh. Even when I think back on it now, it still makes me laugh. Come on, it's funny. Why are you so angry about it?
I don't care about that right now. I just want to be let inside the room. Did you read what I said to you, Pete? Also, didn't I tell you about your drinking? I said that if you want to drink alcohol, do it in moderation. But what's the point when you're both as bad as each other, huh? I can't laugh about any of it right now.
Oh, come on, have a little faith in me, Abby. Also, have some confidence in yourself. My mom burst out laughing. Her reaction was great. It was worth it to throw you in.
Look, just because you're drunk doesn't mean I give you the approval to do anything to me, alright? I'm so furious about this. Don't you get how I feel, Pete?
Oh, come on, it's fine. Don't be so angry about it. I'm just so excited because this is the first time that I've had a bit to drink in a long time. This is turning out to be a really fun honeymoon. Don't you agree with me? Okay, let's just stop being so moody. Please forgive me for being so rude and pushing you into the water.
You know, your mother forced us to let her come with this honeymoon when it should just be the two of us, and I knew not much could be done about it since she's already got on the plane. You know that I forgave her for doing that, right? And this is how you both repay me? For my kindness? Playing pranks, drinking a lot, and pushing me into the sea? Why should I forgive you for doing this to me? Don't you see how upset you both have made me? Why should I have to put up with this crap when I want to relax?
Geez, you really need to calm down. No wonder this is why my mother and I drink a bit, because we have to deal with your moods. This is enough to make my eyes roll. The water that you fell into was shallow anyways. What's the big deal, huh? You weren't gonna drown or anything like that. The water height was barely that high, okay?
It doesn't matter how high the waves were or how shallow the water was, Pete. It was the fact that you shoved your own wife into the sea. Didn't you think about what would have happened afterwards? Did you not think that I'd have to walk back into the hotel, soaking wet? Did you think of anything, Pete?
Oh, stop taking it so seriously, Abby. Being suddenly pushed into the sea doesn't happen every day. It's a rare experience for you to have. You needed to cool off anyways. This made our honeymoon an unforgettable trip. In a sense, we can think back on it as a good, fun memory, right?
Well, you can say that, but I can't because it happened to me. What would you have done if I had gotten hurt when you pushed me, Pete?
Well, it doesn't matter because you didn't get hurt, all right? You turned out to be okay. Since you're contacting me, your smartphone must have been safe in your pocket. Don't you think it's a rare thing to get wet and to injure yourself at the same time, Abby?
That's not at all a blessing in disguise, Pete. Sometimes it can happen to people. Even at that height, depending on how you fall, there's a possibility of breaking a bone. Besides, it's also possible to drown even if it's shallow water, okay? Some children do. Did you have that on your mind when you did that to me, Pete?
You're literally overanalyzing what happened to you, Abby, and I'm so sick of it. There's absolutely no point talking about what-ifs when they didn't happen, okay? You were injured and there's no water clogging up your phone. It's lame to complain about something that's over and done with. I was able to laugh it off, but now you've ruined it.
Well, I'm not here to make you laugh about it, but I guess it's not worth going on about it anymore. You still deny you've got a bad drinking habit when stuff happens.
I told you that I've been holding back since you told me I had a bad habit. If you drink for the first time in a while, you'd get drunk quickly, right? Don't you think that this is also your responsibility too? Since you said I could drink, don't throw all the blame on me.
Oh my god, it's literally impossible to talk to you when you're in this state. Don't you know that it's basically impossible to cure a bad habit like heavy drinking? If it doesn't heal, there probably should be limitations put in place. That's what I was trying to do. Don't blame your bad habits on me, Pete.
It's not all my fault. It's just in my genes. My mother is like this as well. Look, I don't know the details of why we're both like this, Abby, but we're just a fun, loving family, right?
Yeah, sure, Pete. You keep thinking that way. I guess you could say it looks like fun to be in your family. I'm going to be there soon, so unlock the door. I better take a shower first so I can get the sea smell off of me, and then I'll go straight to bed. It's getting late now.
Okay, good to know, but I think my mother is using the bed that you're sleeping in, so I'm not sure what to do.
Excuse me? Why is she in my bed for? Didn't we get her a separate room for her to stay in?
Yes, we did, but we were drinking together and then she started getting sleepy, and before I knew it, she fell asleep in your bed. I guess it's first come, first served.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me right now. Fine. I'll just sleep in your mother's room. I don't even want to see your face right now since you've made me so angry. This works out fine.
Yeah, okay, you do whatever you want, Abby. Just contact me again when you get back so I can give you the key to her room. That is, if I'm not asleep by then. Oh my God, I just saw the conversation that we had last night. I'm so sorry, Abby. I drank way too much yesterday. I actually just woke up.
Wow, it's almost noon and you're just opening your eyes now, Pete? Don't you see how much you slept in?
Look, there's no point in talking about my sleep schedule now, all right? After I gave you the key, my mother woke up. We both started drinking again.
Are you for real? You continue to drink after I left? This is a joke, right? Do you even remember anything that happened yesterday?
Yes, of course I remember what happened, but I was drinking a fair bit, so the details are a little vague and fuzzy at the moment.
Well, do you remember shoving me into the ocean, Pete, and getting me soaking wet? Do you remember the little conversation we had afterwards?
Oh yeah, that. It's starting to come back to me now. It was so funny that I don't think I'll ever forget that happening. Why, what's up? Are you still mad about it?
Why would you think I'm not angry about it? There's no way that I can forgive you for doing something like that to me. I could have gotten hurt.
Oh, come on. I was drunk and didn't really know what I was doing, so it can't be helped. I'm repenting my sins now for it, so please forgive me. But you know, when we look back on it in the future, we'll know that it was a good memory from our honeymoon, right?
Well, I don't think that's the right attitude to have at all, Pete. Anyways, what's happening with your mother? Don't tell me she's still sleeping.
Oh yeah, she's still asleep here. She drank so much yesterday that she didn't feel like waking up too early. So, I apologize about yesterday. Let's go sightseeing today.
Huh? You're kidding, right? No way am I going anywhere with you. I've already left the hotel.
What? You left? What for? Are you serious right now? You're gonna come back here, right? I guess we can go sightseeing once you're back.
No, didn't I just say that I'm still angry at you, Pete? Why don't you get into your thick head of yours? I told you that I left and I'm not planning to return either. Why did you think I came over to your room yesterday to get my luggage for? Of course I wanted to leave the hotel. I don't want to be near you.
Okay, I guess you did that in the moment. You're outside the hotel, right? Where are you right now? Don't be angry with me, Abby. I want us to enjoy the rest of our honeymoon together. It would be such a waste if you left right now when we just got here, okay?
That's why I said that it wouldn't be possible to meet. First of all, I'm in my hometown right now.
Wait a second, what are you doing in your hometown for? Huh? What's going on here? Where are you right now? Tell me. Why are you being so hostile towards me?
I'm at the local courthouse right now. I'm getting divorce papers filed, and then I'm going to return to my parents' house. I took the first flight out this morning.
Wait a second, what? Just hold on there a minute, Abby. Are you being serious right now? Is this a joke to get back at me for tossing you in the water? Are you really in your hometown right now? And divorce papers? Please explain to me why you've jumped to this conclusion, Abby, so that I can understand what's going on.
I don't think I need to give you an explanation or make you understand, Pete. I'm getting divorced from you because I've run out of love for you and your family. So I'll just go to the courthouse and file the papers. Then I'll make my way to my parents' house. Didn't I explain this part already? What's so difficult to understand, Pete?
Okay, no, I seriously don't understand you. So you just decided that you ran out of love for me yesterday? Because both my mother and I were drunk?
You were drunk, yes, and what's that got to do with it? Do you think that's why I'm going to forgive you for all your poor behavior?
But it was all just a silly prank. There's no need for you to take things so far with this. You don't need to get so wound up about this. Don't you think mentioning divorce is going one step too far, Abby?
That's not up to you to decide, Pete, alright? You do remember what you did yesterday, right?
What, me pushing you into the sea? That little prank that I did that made my mother and I laugh? It doesn't even matter now, Abby.
Well, you obviously don't have the cognitive ability to think that the prank was nothing more than just being funny, right, Pete? You just did it for laughs, right? Do you know how stupid that is? People can get seriously hurt if you do something like that to them all of a sudden. Do you not think before you act, Pete? Because when you're drunk, you sure don't. You just said that yesterday was funny to you, right? You obviously didn't care if I was okay, and if I was injured or anything. You just wanted to laugh.
You know that I was just saying that. It's just words. There's no real meaning behind what I said, Abby. I wasn't being totally serious about it being funny or anything. I feel like you're taking this way too far and overthinking everything that went into me pushing you and my reaction afterwards.
Even though it was only a joke to you, it's still a huge problem for me, Pete. This is just the kind of person you are, whether you're drunk or not, and I'm sick of it. You literally take nothing seriously at all. Life is just a whole game for you, isn't it? You never had to accept the consequences for anything you've done, have you? It's impossible to live with a husband who acts this way. It will be impossible being your wife when you can't take anything seriously, Pete. I'm done with this.
Okay, there's no need for you to do this. I'll get on a plane and be back soon, all right? I'll apologize properly when I get back, and it'll be in person. Abby, can you please just calm down about this so we can fix this? Please, I'm begging you, don't divorce me. We literally just got married not so long ago.
Pete, you can come back whenever you feel like it. You're a free agent now. I'm not planning on letting you into my parents' house, Pete. I don't want you around here. It's okay with me that you go about your life doing whatever you want, okay? Because I'm not responsible for you anymore. You need to learn to grow up.
Look, I'm an adult. I'm already grown up. Just please let me talk to you so that we can sort this out in person, okay? Don't do this to me, Abby!
It's too late. I'm sick of you. Your mother and your drinking habits are going to blow up in your face one day. How's that for a laugh? Haha. After that conversation ended, word of Pete and his mother's behavior spread around the acquaintances at surprisingly speed. The word of what he did spread to his local friends, and one of Pete's coworkers said it became a hot topic at work. As expected, Pete was fired due to the rumors as they were unconfirmed, but he did lose his special position in his company. So after that, he just quit. his acquaintances believed what was said about Pete, and so they slowly started to abandon him one by one. He lost all his energy to try and win Abby back, but in the end, he grew tired of her saying no. He obediently agreed to a divorce from her. Like Pete, his mother seems to have lost contact with her friends due to the rumors going around their behavior on their honeymoon. As a result, the two of them lost all contact with other people in their lives due to their extreme drinking habits. No one wanted to be influenced by how they drank every day. They found their behavior appalling and told them to get some medical help. It seems like after being told that, they might need to put their lips into a glass of alcohol never again. As for Abby, she divorced Pete because of his poor behavior and started living with her parents again in the house. She found it better off to leave the marriage earlier rather than later so that she could work and live happily. Perhaps because of the incident on their honeymoon, people around her, including her father, are cutting down on their alcohol intake. She's very grateful to have this help from her parents during this time in her life. She's looking forward to the future, without Pete of course. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.